So hello everyone and welcome to my first vlogging experience. My name is Stuart. I'm from Bow, New Hampshire, and I'm going into my sophomore year at the Peter T. Paul College studying finance and entrepreneurial studies. I'm here to talk to you today about my experience in the UNH Entrepreneurship Center's first ever paid internship at a startup program and how it went for me. So a little bit about the internship. This is a program sponsored by Harry Patton that enables several students to work at a startup in the New England area and get a hands-on experience for what it takes to bring an idea to reality. It's a great opportunity to work at a full-time job that is a little bit different than your average internship. So a little bit about my company. I worked at Minim at 848 Elm Street in Manchester, New Hampshire. So a little bit about Minim. Minim is a technology company that makes it ridiculously easy for ISPs to manage home networks, to lower support costs, and make home networks safer for subscribers. It also makes subscribers have an easier time managing their internet traffic, securing devices, and monitoring their children's Wi-Fi usage. So over the last 10 weeks, I had a lot of fun learning what it takes to work at a tech startup. There were a lot of things I had no idea even existed. Minim was founded by Jeremy Hitchcock, the previous founder and CEO of Dyn. Dyn is an internet company that was completely crippled by a botnet attack in 2016, all due to vulnerable IoT devices in the households. This gave him the idea to build a new company that would be able to secure these devices easily and efficiently. So as an intern, my responsibilities ranged greatly. Some days it was data entry and market research, and other days it was organizing crazy events and doing outings with the company. I had a lot of fun working in an environment full of software developers and B2B tech executives that I had never really had the experience to be around before. There was definitely a steep learning curve to learn about all the different terminology around technology that I needed to know in order to do my job. One of my favorite learning experiences was being able to know the difference between B2B and B2C tech marketing. I got to learn a lot about what it takes to find your customer and how it differs from a consumer product. A lot of my work centered around finding out who our ideal customer is and how we can figure out how to best sell to them. It was really neat to see my knowledge of Wi-Fi networking and hardware grow over the course of 10 weeks. It was great to see how immersing yourself in an industry for a long time makes talking about it kind of like a second language. So I guess it would be good to talk about some of my favorite and least favorite things while working at Minim. So I guess my favorite thing would have to be company culture. Working at Hitchcock Management on Elm Street in Manchester was just an overall great experience. There was awesome places to eat everywhere down the street, and just below us was the Alpha Loft campus in Manchester. But it was also really cool to work with some of Manchester's most esteemed entrepreneurs and learn what they do through their day-to-day lives. It also gave me the opportunity to meet and talk with some people that were really cool throughout the day almost every week. Nothing really stuck out as my least favorite thing, but startups aren't always as glamorous as you see in the TV shows. My coworkers and I would sometimes have to spend the entire day on one simple task just to get it down right. It could get a little tiring, knowing that there's no clear objective to come up next, and that you just have to go with the flow. Being not only an intern, but also an intern at a startup, I had to understand that a lot of my roles weren't very well defined, and in order for me to have a constant workflow, I had to seek things to do and problems to solve, and I thought that was a really good exercise. In fact, there were never a shortage of problems to solve. Jeremy encouraged all of the interns to seek out problems and find cool solutions to them and pitch them. We often had fun competing for the best, disruptive, and most innovative ideas amongst each other. It was really good competition. My coworkers were great, the experience was great, and the location was great. And I would absolutely recommend it to others. Looking back, if I could have told myself one thing 10 weeks ago, it would have been to always take advantage of everyone you get to meet in the startup. There's some incredible people that have infinite resources of knowledge to give you. The real-world experience I got this summer is incomparable to anything else I've ever had. At the end of the day, I'm really happy I worked at Minim, and I hope I'll be able to keep in contact with them. And with that, thank you. I hope you enjoyed my brief summary of my summer at Minim, and I'd love to answer any questions whenever I can.